Welcome, everybody, to Gnomoria. Gnomoria. Welcome to Gnomoria, everybody. And this, I'm gonna jump right into this, not even gonna give an explanation. Land of Dungs, congratulations, that is the name of our world. We're gonna go with a large, because huge worlds take forever to load and actually impossible to play with. Actually, I'll go with standard. We don't need an entire world. And normal. So, we're gonna just jump right into this, and I will be right back as soon as the world is done generating, and then I will get to my explanation of what this game is. And I just had this really weird hiccup. Be right back. Alright, welcome back everybody to Gnomoria. So this is what Gnomoria is. It is a giant world, and you have these gnomes that do stuff for you. So, right where we spawned, I think this is the perfect place to start a home. So this is Gnomoria. A lot of people compare it to Dwarf Fortress and Towns, but I have never played either of those games, so I compare it to it being a game. And I'm sorry if you just saw some random, right-click bubble thing come up. So, I think we got a perfect mountain to make our house in. So in Gnomoria, you have all these different things you can do, tasks. So what you want to do is you want to make a kingdom. So what we're going to do right off the beginning, we got to pasture our animals so they don't run away. So you start off with 2 yaks, and yaks are a source of food and drink. They give you yak milk, and you can kill them after they multiply, to get some food. So, I'm going to actually go to terrain, mine, wall, and let's mine into here. Now, I have played this game before, so much so I went through the demo, then I bought the full game, and now I'm playing through the entire game for you guys. So, we have some population. We have 9 people. Now, we've got Loodle, Fular, Histy, Busy, Frizzy, Bizwiz, okay, Caspin, Humpert, nice to meet you, Humpert, and Pingle. So, they each have jobs, but we're going to go in and we're going to change a couple of these jobs because we need some other jobs. We don't need a blacksmith, and we're going to add metalworking to the miner, because the miner, we don't need to have a separate blacksmith. And ranchers, we don't need them. We're just going to add farmer to have the miscellaneous leatherworking and rancher abilities. So then I'm going to go in and assign your rancher to be a farmer. So then we have ourselves 2 miners, 2 woodcutters, 3 farmers, and 2 builders. So those are very important. And in Gnomoria, there's so much stuff you can do. And there's all these fruits, and you just need to survive long enough so that you can become a prosperous kingdom. So right off the bat, we're going to mine into this mountain, and then we're going to turn it into our home. We're going to use this mountain right at depth 0, which is the perfect place to make our mountain. And we're going to turn it into a huge kingdom. Let's press the play button. And everybody's gonna, climb up the mountain to get over here. But we will start mining out our home. So we also need to go into agriculture and forage. There's all these apple trees and cotton bushes and strawberry bushes. We need to forage them so that we can, get some apples, other materials. And then on top of that, we need to fell some trees. We'll fell some of these normal trees so we can get some wood to build stuff. And there's already some yak milk. Yak milk's very important. It adds to our drink and our food count. Well, not just our food count. I mean, just our drink count. So we've mined in a little bit here to make this our home. So now that we made this, our first little room, let's go ahead. Oh, perfect. We got some stone, and it looks like it's sandstone. So it looks like our base stone is going to be sandstone. Yep, sandstone. So we're gonna go straight in, and we need to make some workshops, because workshops are very important. I'd played this game quite a bit before, and I'm trying not to make this a tutorial while at the same time teaching you how to play things. So we need our two basic workbenches, our wood carver and our stone carver. They're the two basic ones, and they're going to be very important for survival in this game. So right off the bat, we've got a bunch of materials, and now that I've got these two workshops being built, once they're done being built, we're going to take this room in here, which we just made. Well, for one, I have, so I don't have to click mine every time. I have a hotkey set. So if you ever just see me automatically doing stuff, it's because I have hotkeys. But usually you can just, usually you just go in here and select each item. But I have 4 hotkeys of the things I use the most in this game. So we're just going to get these two workbenches up and running. And one of the important things in this game, you see how you have all these dirt just laying around all over the floor. You need to designate an area, and we're going to designate a stockpile. Now what stockpiles are used for is you can pile up all these goods onto places. So I'm going to set this temporarily for just all of our dirt and stone, so we can have it right there by our workshops. So the people who aren't doing anything, the builders and some of the farmers, they're going to come in here and they're just going to pile up all the dirt together and all the stone together, so that it's not just crowding up the area. And by doing that, we just have all this extra room, and it doesn't look all claustrophobic. So now we have built our sawmill. Now sawmill, you make planks, which is the thing that you use to build every other workshop and every other item in the game. We're going to set this on repeat. So our logs are going to be constantly being turned into planks, so we can use them. Now the woodcutters are going to go out there and they're going to pick up the logs, they're going to bring them in, and they're going to cut them into their very important planks. So you'll notice we have two kinds of dirt. We have clay and our dirt. Yep, it's just dirt and it's not worth anything. So now we have all this stone, and finally we have a stone cutter. And we're going to do the same thing like what we did with the woodcutter. We're going to choose block, and we're just going to put it on repeat, because blocks and planks are very important to build anything else in this game. So now that we have those things building, we're going to need our next very important machine. That's going to be our carpenter. Carpenter allows you to build all kinds of furniture. Now you may just think furniture is just for looks, and oh yes, the music. Love the music in this game. Furniture is not just for looks. Furniture is what's going to help you get nomads, which are wandering travelers that are just looking for a home. And you want them to join your home, because these nomads, they're tough workers, and they're free labor. You don't need to pay them. They're basically new slaves that just come in and ask to be enslaved. You know, you gotta give them food, drink, water, and a bed, but that's all you gotta give them. So, you know, we've got this mining area. Let's just mine it out a bunch, because we're gonna need a lot of stone. Some you notice we had these barrels and crates over with us at the beginning. These crates contain some weapons and armor. So we're gonna I have a hotkey set for stockpile, so we're gonna make another stockpile, and we're going to set a stockpile for our food and water, because we need food and drink right up close to us. And one of this barrel is full of water, and I think 2 full of drink, and then 2 of these barrels are full of food for us. So this food will get transferred to these barrels, and actually, no, I am being dumb right now. We have to go into storage, and we have to click crates. And we have to pick these crates for our food, and then we have to do build storage barrels, Barrels contain liquid, and crates contain most items, and then bags. Storage, we just need some bags. Bags contain, like, cotton and other materials. We don't have any. I'll make another stockpile for, like, cotton and other plants. I think it's under plants that we have the containers. So then we do build storage bag. And then we should be able to, I think we have 2 bags or 1, I forget how many. But these bags will be transferred back over to base. Yeah, we have 2 bags. And now everything's right inside of our house. It's nice and compact and easy to access. And whoa, these people are hard workers. Look at how fast they dug that out. So the thing about stone is, you know, you need it for a lot of stuff. And now we got these stone blocks. Stone blocks can be used for a lot of things, mostly workshops. And unless you want to go for decorations and statues, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can build. Here, like furniture. You got doors, tables, chairs, beds, 4-post beds. Those are like, I don't know what the difference is between the two. There is none in resource value, but I don't know. Statues, which is very cool. Very nice statues. Those are good. Torches, which you need for lighting. Now, you notice most of the gnomes, as they walk around, they have lights around them, but sometimes you need torches so that you don't have goblins spawning right here, and then they just come in and attack you. You want to have your area pretty much lit up. So what we're going to actually want to get started on pretty quickly is some nice metalworking. Forge. Now, I know we haven't found any ores yet, but that's one of the things that we're going to find pretty quickly, hopefully. So now I've made my carpenter. Carpenters we can use to make some new crates. I think I need 1 new crate and 2 new barrels. So crates and barrels to store our food and water, or food and drink, which are just very important for the survival of our little gnomes. Now, if there is any water around here, which I didn't see any. No, there is, way over here. Excuse me for that, but over there's some water. If we can set up a well, our gnomes will never go thirsty, but odds are, since we have these yaks, that will never happen anyway. Because yaks, they can produce a lot of milk later in the game. So I have these 2 rooms separated, because I want just a main quarters, and I'm actually going to turn this right here into our dining room. Let's designate that right now, because we want to get a lot of nomads early. So I'm going to set this up as the dining room. Now this is going to become our Great Hall dining room. I think, yeah, that's fine. Great Hall dining rooms is what we want to use to attract nomads. The bigger and more valuable that the dining room is, the more nomads are going to arrive for us at the start of each season. So right off the bat, we're going to want to, you know, we don't have to worry about that right now, because, let's face it, we're not going to have nomads coming, because it's only the 2nd day of spring. For a while, but eventually we're going to need them. So right now you can see people are getting tired. So what I'm going to do is right next to the dining hall, I'm actually just going to go to build, terrain, wall. We will build a wall of just some sandstone blocks, since we're making so many of them. Yep, right there, we're just going to build up a wall of these nice and fancy blocks. Yes, people are falling asleep on the floor because we don't have a dormitory, which is what I'm getting ready to dig out now. We're going to dig out a dormitory. This dormitory is where all of the nomads are going to sleep. Not the nomads, the gnomes are going to sleep. Because we're going to build a couple of beds for them. Here, let's just go in. Now, we don't have cloth, so that's another workshop that we need. It's very important for the well-being of everyone. So cloth, we need a loom. Now a loom is very important to turn all of our cotton into cloth. And then we can use the cloth and turn them into beds and bags and bandages and all this other important stuff. So, everybody's getting tired because it's, you know, it's night. Oh, God. What did I eat earlier? I am just coughing up a storm. I guess, in some way. No, I'm not. So, Loodle fell asleep on the floor, and he's actually stuck, because we built the wall ahead of him as he started mining there. But that's okay, he should be able to mine his way out when the morning comes, or the other miner will help him out there. That shouldn't be much of a problem. So, that should be good. Now, if we look around, it's nighttime. We are remotely safe. But what we need to do soon is we just have stone, we have dirt, we have wood. We've got a bunch of resources, right? What we need to do is we need to centralize all these resources. So we're gonna expand this main room when we have the chance. And in this main room extension, I think we should branch off and start farming soon. Which I think I should set up the agriculture for it right now. Now we do need a bunch of food eventually in this game. It's very important that we have some food, but I'm gonna, you know, put the priority down a little bit. Because we don't need it right away. But this guy's gonna start tilling out the land, so we have a strawberry farm. Now these builders are building stuff. Where is our other miner? Farmer. Woodcutter. I know that's a woodcutter. Farmer. Where is our... Oh, there's our other miner. So, he's gonna mine this out, so we have some more room. And, oh, I forgot this little patch. So, we've got all this to mine out. And once we have this all mined out, we should have a very decent-sized little house now. Big enough to get all of our jobs done. Then, we're going to need to start mining down to the lower levels, because the lower levels have a bunch of stuff. I think if I mine down far enough, I can see caves? No. But there's so many levels. See, it's like going down depth, negative 70. I think it goes down to about 102. It goes down to 102 in depth. So right now this is Gnomoria. I think it's the newest patch at the time of I'm doing this. I think it's like 0.8.1.12 or something. It's a big number, bunch of numbers, but it's a pretty big patch. You know, it's one person who's made this entire game, and I'm very impressed. So, as I'm looking around at this place that we inhabited, it looks pretty nice and it's pretty easy to work with. So, next on the list of things to do, you know, like I said, we don't have to worry about enemies yet. We just need to worry about getting ready for them. So, one of the things we need to do is we need to get which one was it? I don't remember. It'll come to me eventually. But I think we should just mine out these areas. So this is going to be our dormitory. And up here was where I was going to build. I think, right. We need to mine downwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. A mining operation. I'm just gonna make a staircase. It goes down to level, I think it's 8. Yeah, down to level 8, or is it? No, I'll go down to level 10. I will go down to -10. That's as far as I will go, because I believe golems don't spawn that high up. So Golems are another enemy. They spawn underground. And I think I have a cold now. So, great time to start shooting or filming. Yeah. At least I'm not filming after I had a cold for a while, but we are getting pretty close to what I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just bullshitting right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. But we've got this whole game. You know what? I am just feeling like a bumbling idiot today. Just dumb. I just sound like a dumbass. So I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon before I get even more dumb. But what I want you guys to do, or hope you guys would do, is please leave comments, and actually, or more specifically, leave comments of what you think I should name my gnomes. Because let's face it, Loodle, Fullar, Histy, Busy, Bizwiz, Husband, Humpert, and Fringle, Tingle. What the hell kind of names are those? So if you guys leave comments asking to have them named things, I will, by all means, name them whatever you ask me. And then when we get new nomads in, first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and name them. So, now, let's wrap this up for this episode. So remember guys, this is Gnomoria. I said it right the first time, and then I corrected myself with an incorrect pronunciation. So this is Gnomoria, and this is episode 1 of the Land of Dungs. That was just perfect. So welcome to episode 1 of the Land of Dungs, Gnomoria, and come back next time and leave your comments on what I should name my gnomes. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye.